We are live. We are live. Yes, we are live at the moment. We are live. This is late hour broadcast. Like I promised that I would be live. I am here like I promised. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me see who is online. Or maybe some of you have gone to bed, depending on your time zone.
Don't just fight it now, fight. But if you fight now, I want Barrister Jofor to go and meditate and think. And then lastly, I want to appeal to those. Let me tone down my tone. Because I don't know why I do not fight those who do not fight me. I only fight those who fight. If you fight me directly, I fight you. If you fight me indirectly, I fight you. And before I fight you, I will give warning. That is me. So, and I don't choose I choose the fight. I fight. I don't just fight anyhow fight. But if you fight now, I want Barrister Jofor to go and meditate and think deeply before he pick up a fight. And then lastly, I want to appeal to those. Let me tone down my tone. Until they call me. Mano, because I don't know I do not fight those who do not fight me. I only fight those who fight me. If you fight me directly, I fight you. If you fight me indirectly, I fight you. And before I fight you, I will give warning. That is me. Makana Erika. Erika. So, and I don't choose I choose the fight. I fight. I don't just fight anyhow fight. But if you fight in now, I want Barrister Jofor to go and meditate and think deeply before he becomes a fight. Comes and beyond to eternity. We understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obad, Yasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Inaguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Oraeri, the same God of Uweeri, the same God of Arochukwu. Let's forget about the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who we have chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who, from their mother's womb, they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you everything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move.
Okay, we we are here. Yes, it's late night chats. Chris, I see you. Nice to have you in this late hour. I told her that we live, late hour. So here I am. Here I am because why I started with these few clips, especially the first one that where Mazi Samanapa were giving warning to those who want to fight him and those who think that he's just a pushover. They have tested, I've seen, and it's not as if it's a magic. Though the response and the way
And then last,
he react to them looks like a magic. You understand? Then this one that I played last is
I want to
one
appeal.
of the last broadcast of Maza Monekano. When he sent this message, people don't understand why he made it. Made those comments, and it seems like he knew what is about to happen, and he made that video. So today we have seen everything that he said in that clip have come to fulfillment. If you don't know what is going on before, by now you are seeing some of them come to reality, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because we cannot say that we are fighting for our freedom at the same time we are messing up. He said people who are being the hardcore, people who are, when you hear this hardcore, first I was even thinking that hardcores are those then, not now. Okay, those people who are now eyeing to become politicians and everything. That's the people that I was regarding as hardcore. I didn't even know that they are not. In fact, their own is even very, 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 very easy to deceive them. And they have promised them what Master Nakano said here, that they will promise you everything to buy you over. They can also promise you to be the vice president, just like they have promised to him, and he refused all those things. So, what about them now? What is going on in their life, and where are they today? Just like people that were those of them that were fighting PM, saying that he's this, he's that, he's to them they said that he would not last even 1 week, and we have seen the whole thing how everything ended. Now who have the last laugh? A lot is to be said, but we are not going to waste much time on that. Like I said, this is late night chat. I will put WhatsApp number as well for those of you who want to contribute. You can contribute because we are going to discuss a lot of things, touch many things. We are not going to waste much time as well. So I hope it's not going to stick more than 1 hour. Hopefully we are going to be here at most 1 hour or 40, 50 something minutes there about. Let's see how we can manage the time that we have so that other people you can go to bed and sleep. Okay, so we are going to let me just hold on. Let me attach the WhatsApp number here on the chat. Let me get it ready and put it there. Erin, I see you. Thank you so much. You said hit the like button and share so the message go viral. All hail our PM, our Oyendu. God bless you. God bless you, Erin. I see you. And Pali D said we cannot connect to you. Why? Why you cannot connect me? How? What do you mean by you cannot connect me? I did not even send any link. What connection are you talking about? Please let me know what you're talking about so that I will know how to come in. Tell me what you mean by that. If you mean my channel, you are here already. That's why you're able to comment. You are here already, or maybe you are talking about other things. Let me know what you're trying to say, so I will know how I can come in to assist. Okay. Mas Namori can have done a lot. Let me get the. Just hold on. Let me. Why putting this chat? I will allow this to continue. This is the warning from PM. The warning from PM at the initial stage.
And then lastly, I want to appeal to those. Let me tone down my tone. Meye na aka unu maka ịpịalụ m aka ọkpọ aka ga-agaghị emepezi until ị kụọ m ya mana ịkụcha m ya ị ga-anakwa ije ahụ because aka ahụ na-apịalụ Simon Ekpa unu agaghị akụnwu ya and unu kụọ ya unu maka nsị eme. I do not fight those who do not fight me. I only fight those who fight me. If you fight me directly, I fight you. If you fight me indirectly, I fight you. And before I fight you, I will give warning. That is me. Makana iha na ano Erika. Aga na ano Erika. So, and I don't just fight anyhow fight. But if you fight in car, now, I want Barrister Jofo to go and meditate and think deeply before he pick up a fight.
Adego, I see you. Good evening to you. Nice to have you in this letter broadcast. So here is the WhatsApp. If you want to, call, you can. You can call. WhatsApp call only, okay? If you want to contribute or chat or anything at all you want to say, just call this number for this program. Ndewo. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
And then lastly, I want to appeal to those. Let me tone down my tone. Meye na aka unu maka ịpịalụ m aka ọkpọ aka ga-agaghị emepezi until ị kụọ m ya mana ịkụcha m ya ị ga-anakwa ije ahụ because aka ahụ na-apịalụ Simon Ekpa unu agaghị akụnwu ya and unu kụọ ya unu maka nsị eme. I do not fight those who do not fight me. I only fight those who fight me. If you fight me directly, I fight you. If you fight me indirectly, that I can assure you. And before I fight you, that they may know that the God we worship is an understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaints. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing.
This is when Mazen Kano were hoping that he was doing with, he knew that some of them are not real. You understand? It was very clear, but not everybody as we have it today. He was believing that some of them are still ready to match with him, as he was planning to match, and saying, I think there was a sign that people were reading as that psalm was going on and preparation was going on. He was hoping that it would be a success. He did not know that those who promised him to match with him are planning to sell him. But when you listen to this message here, you understand that the spirit is still telling him what is going to happen. But he don't know the gravity, the level of this sabotage. He knows there's sabotage, but he don't know that it will be as deep as it is. So from here, you understand that he have this assurance that despite anything that may happen, victory will be assured. But he don't know where and how those things will happen. Even PM don't know. But God in his infinite mercy have a way of, putting things the way it should be. Finally, they kidnapped him and PM took the battle. So he accepted it and carried it from where he stopped. So today we are now in government. That is what is hitting these people bad. Hitting them bad in every angle. Okay? So this message that Mazen Kano had is a 5 minutes plus, and we have played it before. So we are not going to play it again. Today in Nigeria, terrorism and banditry, everything that Mazen Kano was preaching in the past, he was preaching those things that are happening today, even at the point of his kidnap. And everything he said is now happening before our eyes. So I would like to show you this. Okay, in fact, before showing, let me read it out, then we will now watch the video. Nigeria and their Gota selective media group are just like Gumi. All of them are in different business. Gumi is protecting his terrorist business, while media is protecting their paymaster for brand from, okay, you mean from, but he said for brand envelope. I think it's from brand envelope. Ordinary Gumi, they hold Nigeria government to ransom because the government itself is working with the Gumi. Oh, Adego say you are at work. Wow, nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. And you managed to watch the program. Thank you so much. Thank you. So listen to Arise TV, what they have to say about the Gumi. Okay, let me flip the camera so that let me turn it around.
What's trending with a comment made by Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad, who has condemned the push to designate bandits as terrorists. The Sheikh.
Okay,
Let's begin what's trending with a comment made by Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad, who has condemned the push to designate bandits as terrorists. The Sheikh on Monday wrote a post on his Facebook page titled "Declaring Bandits as Terrorists Will Come with a Price." He said if President Muhammadu Buhari declares bandits as terrorists, it will mark the end of Nigeria as a sovereign and united entity. Well, according to him, once bandits are designated as terrorists, the direct foreign jihadist movements will come into force and give criminality a spiritual cover and remove the stigma of discrediting them with such crimes. Well, his comment has generated divergent views from many Nigerians. Let's take some tweets. This tweet is from Derry, who wrote, Gumi just threatened the existence of Nigeria with terrorism, but this is not a one-off or a coincidence. He has unequivocally made position known as the leader of terrorism, codenamed banditry. This just made mockery of terrorism charges against Sunday Igboho. While Yusuf wrote, Chimaisela Agu simply wore a jalabia with Biafra symbol. He was ridiculed and tossed across various security agencies like Akara. Today, Gumi is telling the world that Nigeria will be destroyed if his client bandits are proscribed as terrorists. While author and activist Reno Omakri wrote, Sheikh Gumi never speaks for the victims, but when terrorist bandits are affected, he speaks. How long shall a government that is after Igbo Ho and Kano continue tolerating the PR work Gumi is doing for terrorist bandits? Gumi is an inspiration to these terrorists. I mean, I think that Reno Omakri's tweet hit the point right there, Tundu.
I think it really did, yes. Not only does Sheikh Gumi never speak for the victims, he actually referred to them in a manner that I find offensive and reprehensible. He made the point that talking about who's really innocent here and then society doesn't have the moral high ground. Basically saying, you know, I hate victim blaming in any form that it takes. But he's basically saying the activities of the bandits is just desserts. Serves you right, Nigeria. This is what you get. That is.
So many of them don't see anything evil from the word from Gumi. Gumi, what he said here is should not be questioned. But just like the comment they put out there, Chiwo Dalago put on a Biafran cloth, just native attire that has a Biafran flag color, and he was tortured and manhandled by Nigerian security agents. But Gumi making those comments, not just now, he have been making these comments for a long time, and nobody cares. They don't see anything wrong at all. They don't see anything wrong with that. Everything is okay. To them, everything. That's why the treatment of other people, like Igbo and Yoruba, is always different. The one how they treat Igbos is different from how they treat Yoruba. It's also different from how they treat Hausa and maybe Fulani, because they take, should I say, favor, or all this kind of brotherhood of a thing. That Sheikh Gumi is very clear that he knows about this bandit. He's not alone, because I think it's a collective business for the Northerners and their brothers outside in Arabic world. That is just a fact. And everybody from South can read and see or watch anything that comes out from these people. But some of us have vowed not to think deep about what Gumi and bandits and terrorists, what they're doing in the north, in Nigeria. Nobody cares to. As long as it's from the north, it can be accepted. You understand? So that is not a problem. Why will it be a problem? After is from the north. But only minor argument or even a suspect from south, I mean southeast, the Igbo, for example, is always a very big issue. Everybody will condemn. Everybody will. And the level of corruption in Nigeria is that Nigeria is so corrupt that even politicians and their families are just like they are 5 and 6 with the corruption. If you see your father, as long as he's making money from politics and all that, whether his decision cause people buy people in mass or anything, they don't care. As long as he's favoring them, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Now I want to show you. Okay. Now, what happened in the Senate? Because why I want to go to this news now is because of the corruption that I just mentioned. This word, I want you to, if you have watched or read what they said about National Assembly, the 500 million they said they shared among themselves, which I think I said something about it yesterday on our yesterday program. This paddling, this word is what this man explained here. Senator Shehu, this former senator. Just for you to see how corrupt and evil Nigeria is. Just for you to see that there is no way you can make things work properly. That you want the country, you want Nigeria to be this and that, is not something that you will enjoy, because there's no way that will work. Okay, Diana said Nigerian government, the Nigerian journalists and the media houses are just comedian, pure comedian. Pure comedian. Now let's read this thing. Listen to this. Many people hear about paddle, but don't actually know what it means. Paddling budget means tampering with the budget presented by the president or the MDAs by either adding figures to the cost of the project or by inciting projects that were not in the original budget. Do you understand it? Original budget presented. For example, he said, a minister can say he wants to buy 5 buckets for his ministry at 5K each, that for each bucket. Magically, he will see 8 buckets approved for him, or 5 buckets approved at the rate of 10K each, or he will see shovel and diggers added to his request for buckets. What this means is this. Maybe Minister of Information may say, okay, we need that he need to equip his office, furniture and everything that will cost, let me say, 50 million. What the senators that are supposed to debate and question him on how he will spend the money, what they will do, they will focus on how to, they will spend all their time in adding figures here. This paddling or whatever they call it. But they will use this English word here to thwart that original request and make sure they put their own interest. So instead of 50,000 that the Minister of Information, for example, requested, that 50 million will now turn to maybe 1.5 billion, because all the senators will receive money from the budget presented to them by Minister of Information, which they have nothing to offer or to contribute. They are not even part of the ministry, that information minister office or anything at all. They are just senators who, approve budget and bill. Just for you to see the level of corruption. So they will use that means to take money, loot money more than the money requested in the original budget. One may ask, why is President not seeing this? He also probably have his own quota from that bill or budget. So when you hear that senator saying that people shared 50 million, 500 million from party budget, you would think that this party maybe it means maybe there's a machine or construction bears this name, so they use it to. But God so kind, this senator, this Fulani man happened to break it down here, that to the understand of any. If you read this message here, if you read and understand, maybe you just try to pay attention to what he means by all the things he put here. You have no other reason than to know that Nigeria will never work. Where will it start working? Is it from executive, legislature, judiciary, or is it in local government? Where will they start? Okay, you go to religion. Is it not people like Gumi is doing his own corrupt system in religious aspect of it? You come down to Christianity, we have seen how pastors are focusing on fake miracle and all that. Where will this thing start? Where will it start? For those of you who think that Sunday Igboho, PM, Mazam Kano are mad people, That's why it makes me, laugh when I see. I feel like I feel like that I'm reading a comic post when I see somebody writing or making a comment that you always buy you this black fraud, black fraud, it will not come, black fraud. When I see those comments, it makes me feel like the person is deluded. Even I don't know a better way to qualify that kind of person, because your ignorance is so visible that anybody, even a baby of 5 years, can testify how it does idiocy such person are. Now, the comment of people here is is very very funny. Anyway, let's okay. Apparently, even without Senator Nigi's claim 2024 budget is padded. Okay, one going by the amount we are seeing being attached to each project is the said budget. Imagine the cost of the borehole going for about 193 million. Yes, these people should fear God now. You see, only this thing this guy put here. Did you notice any anger as a citizen of a country from what I'm just using this guy to do? Did you notice any anger? Did this thing that this guy put here? Did you see any sad feelings or anger, anxiety, whatever you may call it, in this guy? Okay, maybe some people will say that he's a young person. You don't know. Fine. Let's look for a post from an adult. This one, how old? Okay, this I don't. This one use just ordinarily this thing. Okay, this is a man. This one is a man. He's a mature person. Okay, he's a mature person. Let's see what he put here. That is the country you all want us to continue with. It is unfortunate that some people that are not sure of which side of the country they belong to, when the country is divided because of the geopolitical location, and thus they support and thus they supported the existing of Nigeria. We are declaring, okay, this guy, don't are you a Biafran? You are declaring, okay, no wonder. We are declaring and defending the restoration of Biafra at the end of 2024. No wonder. You see how Biafran comment. Oh, if you see somebody who really understand what Oduduwa Republic means, the comment will be like this person. But for those one who are clapping for one Nigeria, who want one Nigerian to walk by fire by force, their comment always go, left, should I say left hand side, or I don't know. It go upside down. This one is King Ben says, but Nigeria is surviving currently without your pots. What do you mean by that? Make the division first, then we shall see who will survive and who will not. Oh, this one is responding to this post. So imagine after reading this thing that Sheikh Husani put here, what pissed this guy off is this comment that this guy made here, that Biafran will come end of this year. That's what pissed this one off. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So that is why this one say you and who. This one say who, you and who. Maybe from Igbo also. These are people that made up Nigeria. So where would the pressure go to? How can these people feel any pressure from, because they don't have anybody to pressurize them? I mean the politicians. Because everybody is like these people. Now let me see other people's comments, because it seems like the focus was only on the other person. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, this person said we spend 82.5 billion to install 427 boreholes. We now install borehole 193 million each. Okay. Oh my my goodness. Government. Are you talking based on experience, sir? Okay, this one is trying to mock. So after reading this thing, okay, it's his people. It's Arewa Tweet Connect. Okay, Shehu of pardon me. We need you again in Senate. My senator. Take 500 million and give us keke and give us a keti meat this time around. Oluwa Agba. This is a Oluwa guy. And the other one, let me look for another comment before we move forward. Okay, this one has B2B picture. Let me see. And this has continued to happen in the face of hunger, insecurity, and inflation. But Nigerians kept quiet. During Jonathan, many rubbish, mushroom media, and civil organizations spread up following every item on the budget, like grant, salaries, and Nigerians deserve the kind of Nigeria deserves maybe he want to maybe put this kind of leadership they have. I think that's what they want to say. Okay. Everybody on their own opinion. What I'm trying to say, what I want to make up from this is that you cannot have freedom or revolution according to Showore. Is this Showore? I don't know how to pronounce the guy name. Showore, yeah, Showore. According to Showore, you don't have revolution with the mindset of ordinary Nigerians. It is not possible. There is no anger, nothing moves them. Even if a senator or government loot everything to the extent that Nigerians are begging food from neighboring country, they don't care. They don't care. That is the kind of mindset they have, and they're pushing it to other parts. When they say the of Biafra, you see somebody questioning you and who. But to me, maybe I cannot tell, because sometimes Fulani people always pretend to be Igbo on comment section. Do you understand? And here, let me bring this up. Just a minute. Muslim people are, they have started fasting. Yes, they have started fasting. The Muslim are now fasting. I think they started this week, or they're about to start. But what you see here is Ramadan. So they are now warning you in a secular state. They are now warning you to stop eating food in public, because your master, who are the Islams, are having their fast. But during the Easter season, for Catholic, you did not hear anything. No warning, nobody issued warning or threat. Now, Ramadan, respect Ramadan. This is a message from People's Gazette. Ramadan, respect Muslims. Don't eat in public during fasting hours. Cleric tell Nigerians. I think, let me look for another. There's another way they put it, which I don't know if I still have it here. Okay, now look at it. Vanguard. Vanguard says, respect Muslims. Don't eat in public during fasting hour, Chief Imam said. So they bring empty plates that nothing should be on a plate. Don't eat. Okay? Don't eat. So this one is different from what we're talking about now. This is about the soldiers that were deployed in Plateau State, to do the so-called security, whatever. Nigerian soldiers deployed to end Plateau buying laments, poor feeding by spurious. This is what they showed you here, that this is what they eat. So after eating, then carry your gun and start shooting people. And these are people who were that is the people that they are celebrating in the name of keeping Nigeria one, making everything to work. Okay. Take back your communities. GOC urge Imo stakeholders. Remember, they said they are in charge, they are this, they are that, they are taking over their ESN and different government, they are nothing, right? They are not telling Imo State to. What are you not telling them to take over the? I thought you have taken over. Tell these terrorists that Imo communities belong to Biafrans, not Nigeria. I thought you are sharing propaganda video. Are you people tired so quickly? You were dancing in the market, weren't you? PM is asking. PM is asking them, is this your dance just for dancing sake? I thought you have something to prove with that. Diana says Shegumi is the president and negotiator to the Boko Haram and terrorism is a business the politicians in Nigeria can never speak about it. The politicians are part of the game of kidnapping. The worst part of it, Diana, is that not only they are part of it. Do you know that politicians from the south knows the truth, but fear will not let them. They are so afraid that even when you mention anything, they pee in their pants. They prefer to better I stay alive and enjoy this my money that they are sharing anyhow. Today, somebody like Abariwe can never ever be poor, unless something like what happened to Ike Kuremado hit him. Then he can now, his normal senses may return back. Ike Kuremado is now maybe after they release him, which I don't know how long, he may come back to his normal real human being, because imagine the amount that these people are taken away from government posts without working, without doing anything. Just take shower, sew your clothes, and come to the chamber. If you like, contribute. If you don't like, contribute. No debate, no challenges whatsoever. Just sit down and submit your file, and whatever we say here goes. I will give you my share. I will give you your share, and you cover me, I cover you. That is what Adam Oshomere was telling them, and when he was speaking, he said that an attack, if you are trying to pull one of us down, you are pulling everybody down. That is building a kind of cultism, building something like secret cult that my member is. So how can you have opposition in such house? And there's not like opposition, because all of them are the same. They only claim they have opposition when they want to do campaign. Immediately INEC declare you a winner, you must obey the last order. There's another constitution there that governs them, which they will lecture you once you go there, and that will make you never ever to oppose anything if you are not comfortable with it. Okay, if you are not comfortable with it, that is the issue. I don't know if I share this information with you, that if the platform will be angry with this video, I would have loved to share with you how this Muslim man teach and preach how terrorism and banditry, all this that the world are facing today from Islam, how it started. It started from the Quran. That what he said there is that, let me just summarize it a little bit, because I've watched the video. It's a short clip, but I will just tell you what they said in that Quran, the Quran about Islam. There's a part in that Quran that preached to them and said to them that if you die, you come back again, and die, you come back again, and die, you come back again. Then we now have access to 7 virgins. So that's why they are quick to buy themselves in order to hurt you. Let me share it. I believe there's no graphic image on there. Just let's learn from them, because some of us don't know why.
A chapter of jihad, so nobody says we're making things up.
Listen.
A chapter of jihad, so nobody says we're making things up. Chapter of jihad. We will open a chapter of jihad that is present in all of our mosques. That I wish that I could be killed for the sake of Allah, then brought back to life, then killed, then brought back to life, then killed, then brought back to life, then killed once again, and then you go become a martyr and you go and get your 72 virgins. And this is not something that we are just reading. This is not a magazine. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. The authentic. Sahih means authentic. After intense filtration for 1,200 years, this is what we have now come with to form the religion of Islam. So when you see it's non-stop attacks towards the West, you know why. Because they themselves wish to die, come back to life, to die again, come back to life, and die, and come and die. Non-stop. This love for death that they have, I don't know where it comes from. Do you know where it comes from? It comes from this book.
We have to hate the places of worship where they are committing shirk with Allah. Which times of the year do we have to hate? Likes of Christmas, the likes of Mawlid and Nabawi, because it's an innovation in the religion.
He said, right time to hate. Right time to, so you understand. So yes, we are celebrating Christmas. That is time they should hate you. And they hate you not because you have offended them, but to them, celebrating Christmas, Easter, New Year, birthday, all those feasts, that their God don't like it. And their job as a follower of their God is to hate you because their God hates you for doing that. Therefore, their God will not come down to buy you. No. They are not to buy you for them to have 77 virgins from their God. Not only one that they will come back again and buy again, and they will come back again. So the question is, how long will they buy themselves? Because some of them don't even know they will lose count. You know, when you are buying and going, coming back, going, buying, all those buying. If you are doing that, how will you know that you have bought for 4 times? Because what I count here, when the man was saying it, is 4 times. You buy 3 times, and 4th one, then you become martyr and have 72 virgins. The question is, how will you know that you have come back again, or you keep on buying yourself, hoping that you are coming back, so that when you die, then Allah will tell you, oh, now I have marked how many times you buy. These people, I wonder how they will be. I wonder how confused they will be after losing their life, because what they are preaching to them in the physical world is different from what they will experience in the spiritual world.
We have to hate it, not because it makes us feel good, not because we say we're better than them, because it is hated to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Likewise Valentine's Day, likewise birthdays, likewise Christmas, likewise Easter, likewise Diwali, likewise Hanukkah, likewise all of these other different festivals where the people increase in their sin, in their transgression, in their shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it's not a personal hatred, we hate it because Allah hates that thing. You hate me for the sake of Allah.
I hate you for the sake of Allah.
All right.
I hate you for the sake of Allah. Every Christian, I hate you for the sake of Allah. Any Jew, any Christian, I hate you for the sake of Allah.
He hates me for the sake of Allah.
He hates me and the other.
Would you kill me if you got a gun?
If we're war, I would chop your head off.
When you wonder what is the root for terrorism, this book, this here, when the Muslim is taught that your prophet wishes to die and come back to life once again, just in order to die again, you can't blame the 15-year-old and the 17-year-old and the 22-year-old to want to go and blow themselves up. You cannot blame them. This is in the book, and this book.
Oh my God! I hope this video will be safe from this because of this clip. Oh my goodness! So all these things we are seeing they are doing there is just for only one thing. At the end of doing all those nonsense, is just achieve 72 virgins. Is it not better that the world started providing women for them from their own religion? You know, they give birth a lot. Because buying we are not in the same religion, we are not in the same anything, and your focus is to buy me and buy every Christian. But are there a shortage of women or I don't know what? To me, it's confusing. Like I said, anyone that still believe in Nigeria with everything that is happening in the country now, he or she must be beneficiary from the evil happening there. You are right. You are right. There's no justification. There's no reason for you to, turn your eyes, from what is happening in Nigeria and pretend that it's all good. There's no reason for that, to be honest. There's no point. There's no point to do so. That is why I feel so bad when I see people talking about the freedom of our people, making it look like everything is there is everything is just that you just hate your people, you just hate yourself. But thanks be to God for people like PM. You cannot have everything, but at least make an attempt. Clement, is that an Australian or New Zealand? I think the flag looks like Australian. I don't know. The flag looks. I was asking myself that question. The flag look to me. I was thinking that it's Australian, not New Zealand. I don't think. I think it's Australian. Australian flag look like that. But it doesn't matter where the man was making that claim. I don't know what country, but all my focus was on what he was saying, that the reason of them buying people and what they do is for them to have 72 virgins. That's all, nothing more. The agenda, all this by is just to have 72 virgins. Nothing more, nothing more, nothing more. So that is it. If you have any contribution you want to make, you can call on the WhatsApp before we close the tonight's program. If you have not liked the stream, please do so. Like the video. Let's listen to this.
Igbos are the number 3. Igbos are only arrogant when they come to your own tribes because they hate intimidation. They don't like intimidation. They feel like the way they are treated other people in their own land. That is how other tribes should be treated to them. So whatever, if we are trying to intimidate them in your own land, they will not accept with you. That is Igbos for you. Because when you go to Igbo land, Igbos respect strangers more than the way they respect their own people. Igbo can fight his own brother because of stranger, because they don't want that stranger to feel intimidated. They don't want that stranger to think somehow. Why I'm saying so, I've been in Igbo land when I went for a month camp. If not, when I went for a 1 month camp in Abia State, if not them, hungry could have finished us. About 10 houses in Abia State, that in that community that we were, they keep on feeding us. People that don't know us, they keep on feeding us till the last day of our camp.
Weston says 72 virgins is the highest brainwash of all time in this planet Earth. Is there anything daft than this? No, my goodness, my brother, you know. That you were not trained with that this kind of brainwash. If you happen to find yourself as a child in the midst of where they preach this kind of nonsense, of course you believe them also. That is why, even Christianity, there are some things that when you start looking it deeply, or maybe start thinking deep about it, you say, well, I don't know. But why I am somehow concerned about Islam and their belief is because of the bloodshed and life that is involved. If not, I don't care. If you want to believe whatever you want to believe, you are free. My prayer and wish is that if they can do that, in their own side, like those Arabic words, if they can focus there, let them practice it in your region and allow other people to, be. But they don't want. They also want to impose it on you. That's the problem. That's where the war starts. And this is if you listen to what this man said, one of the main issue that that push them to go for to be violence and buy people and attack and all those things is they're looking for a way to buy. That's what I understood from this. Because if you want to be a martyr, you have to buy multiple times according to them. And not that they'll come back and say, hey, hello guys, I just came back, this is my second journey on my martyr mission. Hello guys, this is my third coming. I will buy again, it remain one, then I become martyr, and 72 virgins are waiting for me. People who cannot even finish and satisfy women on earth are working and pushing for 72 virgins. How many of them can satisfy their multiple, because they marry multiple wives here? And how do they satisfy those women? What have they done even to their own family? Somebody who cannot even feed, you can't even feed your own family, and your wife, you cannot even satisfy her sexually. Most of them, they're taking some enhancement drugs to make sure they perform. Yet your mission is to have 72 virgins. If they give you 72 virgins, what are you going to do with them? Just like you said, is a scam of all time, actually.
They were even dragging who will feed us each day, and they were happy of feeding us. Number 2 tribes are the Yorubas. Yorubas can be arrogant in their own tribe because they
What happened? Okay, let me go back. Okay, let's start.
feel like that is their own tribe. You cannot come from somewhere and intimidate them. You cannot do anything to them, so they can intimidate you in your own tribe. But when they come to your own tribe, they are very respectful. They are very humble. They look like fowl where rain don't beat. They are very humble, respectful. They follow rules and regulations. That is Yoruba for you. Why number 3 are the Hausas? Hausas, both in your tribes and their tribes, if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. If you need peace in your own land, Hausa will give you peace. If you need trouble in your own land,
This video that you are hearing now, that I just played, there's a reason why I bring it up. For those of you who believe that Nigerian can be fixed, everything is possible, that it's just misunderstanding. Somehow you have this template that you want it to follow and everybody will be happy. When you listen to that clip again, he said 3 tribes and their different attitude. 3 tribes and their different attitude. That is, for those of you who believe in in diversity is our strength. That's why I decided to play this video. Diversity is our strength, right? If diversity is your strength, and Igbo people believe that a stranger or a foreigner in their land must be respected. They'll give you like what the guy said. The guy is not an Igbo. He said that Igbo people can fight you because of a stranger in their land. They can fight their own brother who want to, intimidate a foreigner in their land, which is true. I have witnessed it. It is true. So when the Igbo people go to your land, maybe they move from Igbo land to Yoruba, or they move to maybe, let me say, Plateau State, or even in the north, they want to feel at home, because that's what they offer strangers in Igbo land. That's why when I hear people saying that the Igbo people don't welcome strangers, They don't welcome people. It's not. It's a very big lie. Very, very big lie. So this is the Igbo pattern of behavior. Then in the Yoruba, according to this guy, in Yoruba land or Duduwa land, that they believe that you don't come to that place to dictate. You don't come to my land and tell me what to do. You are not supposed to, you know, relax in my house. I am Oga here. This is my place. So even though you're a visitor, yes, you have to behave like a visitor. And to prove that that's what they do, if they go to your land, they will be very humble, very quiet, and they will be scared of. So they will be scared, you know, they will be scared to do anything in your land because they believe that the way they expect you to behave in their land, that is how they should behave in your own land. You see the difference? They believe that the way they expect you to behave, like in Lagos, that's why it pisses you back of when the Igbo people say that Lagos is a no man's land. According to they hate it so much. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Will you blame them? No, I don't blame them. Actually, that is their land. That is their land. And that is how they want to live their life. And they respect you when they come to your land as well. Whereas Fulani is different. That if they're in your land, they monitor how you talk to them. If you do anyhow, they show you anyhow. Like what that's the language the guy used. And if you go to that place as well, you have to obey the last order. You have to follow what they said. You have to listen to them. Otherwise, if you do garagara, they will show you garagara. And these three different belief and way of life and attitude is what people will come and tell you that is actually your strength. That your ability to have this kind of commotion and different ideology and belief is your strength. And you see your papa, your elders, clapping for you that the white man has spoken. This white man really want our unity. Unity that Zeke tried all he could and nothing should come out from it. There's nothing to show for it. That in fact is even destroying everybody, including those who think they own the country. Now listen to this part again before we end the program.
Attitude. Number 3 are the Igbos. Why I said Igbos are the number 3. Igbos are only arrogant when they come to your own tribes because they hate intimidation. They don't like intimidation. They feel like the way they are treated other people in their own land. That is how other tribes should be treated them. So whatever if you are trying to intimidate them in your own land, they will not accept with you. That is Igbos for you. Because when you go to Igbo land, Igbos respect strangers more than the way they respect their own people. Igbo can fight his own brother because of stranger, because they don't want that stranger to feel intimidated. They don't want that stranger to think somehow. Why I'm saying so, I've been in Igbo land when I went for a month camp. If not, when I went for a 1 month camp in Abia State, if not them, hungry could have finished us. About 10 houses in Abia State that in that community that we were, they keep on feeding us. People that don't know us, they keep on feeding us till the last day of our camp. They were even dragging who will feed us each day, and they were happy of feeding us. Number 2 tribes are the Yorubas. Yorubas can be arrogant in their own tribe because they feel like that is their own tribe. You cannot come from somewhere and intimidate them. You cannot do anything to them. So they can intimidate you in your own tribe. But when they come to your own tribe, they are very respectful. They are very humble. They look like fowl where rain don't beat. They are very humble, respectful. They follow rules and regulations. That is Yoruba for you. Why number 3 are the Hausas? Hausas, both in your tribes and their tribes, If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. If you need peace in your own land, outside will give you peace. If you need trouble in your own land, they will show you trouble. Same thing in their own land. If you need peace in their own land, they will give you peace. If you need trouble, they will give you trouble.
Well, you all agree with me that Lagos State is the center of, that is where almost all the tribes are found. Everybody actually stay in Lagos. Even though Abuja is the federal capital territory, but you still find that Yorubas are not much in Lagos, in Abuja, because they don't like to travel that much. You understand? And but from what this guy said, I disagree with the first point, the first very point where he said Igbos are only arrogant when they go out of their own town. And I agree with the fact that he said in their own town, if you come to Igbo land, they will take care of you. That one is 100%. Like if Igbo person hosts you, you go ask yourself, what you do your own tribe self, where they treat you the way Igbos they treat you. Igbos are the best people when it comes to hospitality. They are the best. Customer service, taking care of people, respecting and regarding visitors. Igbos are number one. An Igbo person will give a visitor a very comfortable place to stay and make you feel at home, make you feel very comfortable. They do the best for their visitors. Igbos are that good for that area. I agree with him. But the one that he said Igbos are arrogant when they come out. Igbos are not just arrogant. He would have used that. He would have just stick to that word, intimidation. Igbos don't like intimidation. They are this tribe that believe in themselves. They believe in what they can do. So and the man should actually not be intimidated. That's the truth. A man should be confident enough. You are a citizen of Earth. You are not just Igbo. Actually, I see Igbos see the world as their village. Igbos see the world as their place. They don't even believe that there is a country that belongs to anybody. They believe the world belongs to everybody. So that's why anywhere they find themselves, they don't think twice. They start building and developing and doing whatever they want to. They start feeling at home. So that's the natural thing about the Igbos. Then for the outsiders, I think it's very correct. The outside people are people that don't take. Like I've stayed with them, prayed with them in the mosque, and done many things with them together. So I can tell for good that the outsiders, they like. In every community where you see outside man, there is always a community of them where they cluster, that they have their sanity. And should anything happen to one of them, the rest will just go and start making trouble. They will go and retaliate or something like that. That's why you can record several conflicts between the Hausas and the Yorubas in my 12 areas where I grew up. Actually, most of the time I escaped by the mercy of God Almighty. So that's the Hausas for you. And they do the same even back home. Anywhere you look for this guy is just very correct when it comes to the Hausas as well. Then for the Yorubas, most of the time you would think they don't travel to some other countries, that they only go to maybe UK, US, and Canada. They go to all the countries in the world. The only thing is that you don't notice it. Unlike the Igbos, I saw a video one day, the Igbo people, a group of Igbo people were being attacked by Pakistani security or whatsoever. They were threatening them with a gun and all of that. But these Igbo guys regrouped and they're telling them, if you want to shoot. You can't be telling us that it's in your country for what? Why do you think we are criminals? Or they were challenging the people as if they are citizens of Pakistan. Pakistan for that matter, like Pakistan. So it's only the Igbos that you see that they can go to any place in the world and feel at home there and feel like they are part of the system. You can't intimidate them anywhere they find themselves. But when you come to their home, they are very calm people. That's very correct. But the Yorubas, where they show themselves for their land. If you find them come their land, especially for this their Lagos, then they display. So this is observations are very hard from based on.
Oh my God. He said the Lagos where they let to take place. Yes, now, who wouldn't like to claim Lagos? Tinubu also claimed that he's from Lagos. Anyway, let me go through this comment section before we end the program. I think I saw some comment that is quite funny here. Okay, Clement, I think I've seen I think I've gone through this one. I would have considered if it were 73 or 75 pages in a case. Okay. Anthony said, hello, my brother. Good luck for your job watching from Chile. Okay, South America. Respect to you, my brother. Thank you so much. Wilson said after this virgin, those 72 virgin, what next? Then they will start looking for another virgin, maybe from their neighborhood. OC said, "Thank you, my truthful brother, listening from Arizona, US. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to hear from you." Pali D, you are very, very funny. This your comment is very, very funny. Very, very funny. He said, "Brother, we know all these things is in respect." Okay. In retrospect, I don't understand this your grammar. Just preach about Biafran freedom and the progress made by our Honorable Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, or the Biafran freedom. Wow, I think you are just joining in. Okay, I think you just joined the program and decided to drop comment, and I'm sure you are not even here now. I'm sure you're not even here now. Thanks a lot listening and watching from Access UK. This your place. I have not heard of this. This your place. This your place is new to me. But all I know is UK. Okay, nice to hear from you people. It is very, very interesting. It's very, very nice to hear from you. Thank you so much. We are going to end now. I think we have done justice to some of the topics that we have. This is the 1 hour 17 minutes in the program. So we need to end it now. Okay. Thank you all. I really appreciate your time that you spent with me this night. Have a wonderful night and see you again tomorrow. Good night all. Okay, somebody is dropping message. The Igbo are not safe all over Yoruba land. Whenever they see you walk by, they are always furious, and that is very bad, especially the Muslim ones. From what this guy said in this clip, it is very clear that now I know the reason why Igbos and Yoruba are having issue. This is one of the major issues because it's the opposite of what Yoruba people want, is what Igbo want. Opposite. They are not the same. Yoruba people don't want you to excel in the land. What I mean by excel, like they don't want you to feel at home. They don't want you to feel comfortable. They want you, even if you are doing business, remember that I'm the owner of the land. That's what they want to hear. And for them not to, because they know the pain of that attitude. They don't want to go to everybody. They don't want to move to another man's land. To just only few of them. Do you understand? Only few of them does that. Which, like I said, I'm not against such behavior. I'm not, because that is their culture. You cannot force people to behave like you. It's not possible. If you want to force me to behave like you or your people, I would not be happy with you. So why would I preach for them to start changing their lifestyle? But it is duty of you who are going to the land to understand what the people who own the land want. They don't want you to do this. Please don't do it in their land, because if another man comes to your land and want to do what you don't want, how will you feel? That is just it. So to me, Igbo people should, if you know that you cannot give them what they want in their own land, why are you disturbing them with your businesses in their land? Move away from that place. Move away. It's not by force. And that does not mean that you are fighting among each other. But because of this town, Lagos, that has been the way Igbo and Yoruba problem started. Apart from political hatred of Zik and Aworo and all that ANCC and Action Party, All Nigerian Progress and whatever. All those things is just political issue. And people have, your father will tell you a story, like people from the Idoduwa land. After listening to the story from your father that Igbo people are this and that, and you see them coming to your land and doing something that your people don't like, that is a validation of what the story they have told you in the past, that Igbos are this and that. And for you not to validate such claim, behave yourself in their land. That's why I don't like people who are still purchasing and buying land and building projects in the southwest. You don't do that, because for ages, Igbos and Yoruba are having issue. And the issue is this thing that this guy said. Now, it sounds common, but it have eaten deep. It have created a lot of hatred in the minds of people, especially the Yoruba people. Igbos welcome you as a foreigner, Yoruba don't. And does it make Yoruba people bad? No. It does not make them bad because that's the way of life to them, not to you. And for you to know that that does not make them bad, they don't go to your home. They don't come to your place to disturb you, to bug you. They stay in their own region, managing whatever they have. Why don't you do the same? If you want to move to their place, then respect the law. That is what I have to say about it. It's not about hatred, because they don't come to east. Sometimes we like me, I used to ask myself, why is it that you don't see Yoruba wealthy men, rich people purchasing land in any part of Igbo land? They don't want to do. But if Igbo people have Biafran today, that will open the eyes of rich people in Yoruba land to start, wow, let's invest there. Let's do it there. And the best friendship among us you are seeing in Nigeria is between Yoruba and Igbo. If you see Yoruba and Igbo, if you see when two people understand themselves very well, they share everything in common like brothers. But in general, should I say generally, you cannot say that, to other average Yoruba people or average Igbo man. That banter, that hatred is there. Wilson said, what do you have to say for our satellite TV and radio coming soon, as PM announced? I have done program on that. I said something about it earlier today. If you check my previous video, there's something is part of what I said in the other video. Is a very good thing, and I have said also in the past that one thing that gives DOS and their members, the only lifeline they have at the moment is radio, which they are using against our people home, because not everybody have money to purchase data, internet, to be able to listen to what main group of Biafran are saying, like what PM says and what he posts, and not everybody know. That is why they believe they still have people following them from homeland. But the only problem they have is that people who reside abroad are not much like what people who are in homeland. And how do they make their money? They make money from people abroad, not people at home. That is what is crippling them, and that is the main problem they're having at the moment. If people at home can afford reasonable amount of money banking into them, of course they will be dancing. But unfortunately to them, people at home can only follow you just to click like and share. When it comes to finance, everybody will hide. You understand? So that is the problem to them. If this satellite TV and radio from different government in Israel, as PM has stated, if it begin to work, I think that is the end of DOS and their propaganda. That's the end. Do you think that if Biafrans at home know what we know, do you really think that people will be talking about Biafra, even they will not even work in the system of Biafra? To be honest with you, people will be throwing stone on them. They have little respect today because Biafrans don't have, means of passing information to people at home. What I mean by Biafrans, I'm talking about Biafran government in exile. Only few of us managed to tell our people through telephone call, through WhatsApp call only. If radio station or TV station begin to circulate, across Biafran land, that is the end of propaganda and sabotage of these people. Or even you see them bragging publicly that PM. If the people at home know what we know, because they are the one receiving, heat from the nonsense decision they are making by trying to claim what they are not. So by this, if this radio and TV starts working properly in the homeland, that's a game change. That's a game changer. Everything will change automatically. Methuselah is in Nigeria now. Most of the people following him that he managed to deceive, we come to understand that, look, all these things that this guy has been saying is lie. In fact, this guy is actually our enemy. Do you understand it? So satellite radio is very, 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 very powerful. I've said this thing months ago. That is, if PM can, even last 2 weeks, I said that if PM can hear me, let him focus more on radio. Radio, even if you don't, to me, forget about TV for now. Focus on radio. Radio is the key. If radio start now, if they can start broadcasting in the homeland, everybody, all the people who are content creators, people who have the platform to support Biafran all this while, like Chiamaka Jere, 247, Biafran Minister of Information, everybody can come up. Today is your turn. Go and preach 24/7, maybe 2 hours, one hours. Do it rotational. You see, everybody will understand what is going on. And I can't wait. I just can't wait that the radio start function. Nkechi, you are here. Happy May. Nice to see you. Osi said, okay, happy May. Let me say hi, hello. I see you, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I thought most of you must have been sleeping. I thought you guys were sleeping, but happy to see you all. Nkechi, you are here also. Note, not if when it starts working. Note, not if when it starts working. Nkechi, please explain what you're trying to say, please. I don't understand. Oh, you are still at work. Oh, my sister. Sorry for sorry for that. Thank you so much. Even at that, if you are still at work and you squeeze time to watch, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless you. God bless you. But he said, PM is too much. He is dishing out everything that makes one a great leader. Yes, OC, I have my WhatsApp here. Why don't you call on WhatsApp and preach this thing? Is it not better that you call? Call and talk to us so we can hear from you as well. Weston said the Biafran government in exile is our government. They are really up and doing 2 years with multiple achievements. You know, when I realized that it's 2 years, I was like, 2 years. Within 2 years, everywhere is shaking. Everywhere is shaking. I really thank God for. The only painful thing is that Mazen Makani is not here. That's the only painful thing about all this. But his absence have done something somehow good. When the radio TV start working, not if it would work, it will work in a little time. Oh yes. Don't mind me. I understand what they're trying to say. I understand what they're saying. No, PM have not said something and go back from it. Go and check his attendance. He have not said what he cannot do. No. I have not. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there's something you know that I don't. But the little that I know about him, he have not said this thing, and that he did not do it. No, he's the kind of person that before he even said that, before he put that tweet, my dear, that thing is just at ending touch. It may be ending part of it. You see it. When he said that when he made posts about head office in Maryland, everybody, it's not possible. People thought he was trying to plan about, without knowing that even the picture they said that he screenshot was actually the place. So he's a leader to be proud of, to be honest. Shefard said, "You guys know they sleep. Why you two they show me this big head? Make I find not interesting. No, make I find okay. My head is big. At least it's bigger than your own, and I am bigger than you in everything. So you are here with your big eyes." The one Nigeria, you can go. You cannot do anything. The only thing you can do is just to comment and rant. After that, you go and relax. Your people, your mate is in the north, okay, trying to fight Boko Haram, and you are hiding somewhere. If you love Nigeria, why don't you go and defend the insecurity? Fight against insecurity. That will show that you love. And the form of Nigerian is no longer the time that Nigerian military are looking for it's difficult for you to see the form. Now the form is everywhere. Go and pick it and fight. Are you not a man? Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time. We are going to end it here. Thank you. See you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye for now.